and bring your phone. Okay, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of DMM. This is DMM 12.0. And today, by the grace of the Almighty, we want to talk about how to make money on YouTube without showing your face. This is actually knowledge that I gained from research. It was actually for personal research, but I was like, okay, if I've gotten this, why don't I share it with people? And so I came up with it and I said, okay, let me do this DMM on this topic. And I hope that you all will be blessed from watching it. And so my name is Iyabo Oyawale by the grace of the Almighty, and I'm the lead servant in House of Wisdom, a ministry that is dedicated to mentoring young adults for life and destiny. And so today, like I said, we will talk about how to make money on YouTube without showing your face. But let me get my notes because it's quite a handful. I can't say everything offhand. So a minute and I'll be with you shortly. God bless you and thanks. Phone. Your phone. Okay, so we want to talk about, the first thing I want to talk about is why is YouTube the best, why is it the best business model, and why should you be involved? Like you all know, I'm a freelance writer. But to be honest with you, freelance writing brings in what? It brings in active income. 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 So I looked at it and I was like, okay, what other thing can I do? Open the data. What other thing can I do to bring in passive income that does not involve my active involvement? And so I got onto YouTube, faceless YouTube video channel, which is what I want to teach you this afternoon. And so why is YouTube the best business model? The first reason is the fact that you can do it anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can run your business. As in, you are not limited by location. Even when you're on vacation, you can work anywhere you are, anywhere you find yourself under the earth. That is the first thing that I want to talk about. Now, the second reason is that you can start at any age. And I want to talk about one guy who really has made me know more about this business model. His name is Matt Parr. And he started this YouTube business at the age of 14. His name is Matt Parr. He started at the age of 14. By 16 years, he said he was earning more than both his parents. And at the age of 20, he was a millionaire, YouTube millionaire. And you can also be a YouTube millionaire. Today, he says he runs 12 different YouTube channels that make him money. So that is the power of this model I'm talking about. It's not something that you have to be actively involved. It's like a digital asset. You set it up and you make money from it forever. And every video you create is a digital asset. And very recently, I heard that one guy sold his channel for 10,000 USD. So that is it. It's like just like real estate. We can call it digital real estate. And so another reason why it's a good business model is that you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Yes. You don't have, I find it comfortable showing my face, but I know it's not everybody that likes it. And so if you are that kind of person, you can do it without showing your face. So, and then you don't have to make the videos if you don't want to, because you can hire people to do it, or you can make videos from what I'll teach you this afternoon. So what are the 4 steps to starting a YouTube channel from scratch? 4 steps to starting a YouTube channel from scratch. The first step is that you should choose a niche. And when we talk about a niche, we are talking about a profitable niche. And a niche is a target audience of people that you offer value to in terms of entertainment, in terms of education, in terms of inspiration. So a niche is a target audience that you offer value to in terms of entertainment, education, and inspiration. And so you can look at it and say, okay, what market will I target? Because you don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And you can have sub niches too. For instance, the health niche has sub niches like gain muscle. It has a sub niche like lose belly fat, lose belly fat. And so these are all niches that you can work with. For the technology niche, you can have game video channel. You can also have tech tutorials. And so I'll explain more as I go on. Now, any needs to have a decent competition and a huge audience interest. People must be interested in what you are doing. And so it must also get a fair number of views for you to be able to make a good amount of money from it. And so please, let's note that. So that is the first thing. I'm talking about 4 steps to get into this business. The first step is choose a niche. And I've explained what your niche is and what it must have to qualify for you to work with that niche. Now, the second thing is find video ideas. You know, because when we say, okay, you want to create a health channel or maybe a gain muscle channel, you might have to have video ideas, because you're going to be churning out a lot of videos in that market. And so you can find video ideas through keyword research or competing channels that are like yours. You can find video ideas there. You can also find videos through keyword research. You can use the Google keyword planner. You can also even use TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is powerful in that regard, so you can use that. And then the next step, third step, is that create content. You can create the content yourself or outsource them. If you listen to the story of Matt Parr that I earlier mentioned, he talked about the fact that he started with his old iPad and a computer that could barely edit. But today, there are so many apps that you can use with your phone. And if you are in a situation where you don't have a laptop, fine. You can start with your phone, and as you make money, you can get a laptop. So the fourth step is upload and optimize. Upload and optimize. You need to upload and optimize, because optimization is what will enable people to be able to get to your channel by searching YouTube. Just like people go to Google to search for information, people go to YouTube to also search for information. And if you optimize very well, they can land on your channel, and that means a lot of views for you. I'll talk about optimization as I move on. So all in all, I'll talk about 3 keys to success, and the first key is get started. Get started. Get started. Don't overthink it, because you know when you are starting a project, you are in this situation where you are thinking like, can I do it this way? Don't overthink. Start with your phone. Don't worry. This video I'm making is being made with a phone. You won't believe it. It's my phone. So you can use it. You can use your phone, and then much later you can graduate. Bother more about the quality of the info you are sharing and satisfying your audience. Those are the 2 things that matter: the quality of info and satisfying your audience. It matters a lot. Okay, Now, so I talked about get started. So don't overthink the get started part. With the get started part, just do 3 videos for a start and see how it goes. And then we move to become better. In the become better stage, you don't too much bother about camera quality here too. You can get a microphone if you can afford it. Get a microphone if you can afford it. Improve your looks and background and your presentation. Work on yourself. It matters a lot. And I remember listening to Pastor Sam Adeyemi one day, and he said before he started Success Power on radio, he had to go for training on radio presenting. So that helped him. And so if you must train yourself, fine, it's okay, just for you to be able to do the needful. So train yourself, get better. Now the third thing I want to talk about is get smart. Become smart at this. And when I talk about being smart, I mean become a business owner. Stop looking at it as a hobby. This is business. People are running it and people are making mega bucks every month. And so treat it as a business. Create systems and structures so that things can move when you are not actively involved. You don't want everything to depend on you, so that the day you're not feeling fine or something, nothing works. Okay, so create a system for production, editing and uploading. You can even have days when you upload or make or edit your videos. Yeah. Like I have tried a system where I make all my videos on one day and then we take over from there. So you can also outsource everything if you don't want to touch it. You can pay freelancers that will do it for you. So today, Matt Parr, that I earlier talked about, says he runs over 12 channels because of his ability to outsource to freelancers on Upwork and Fiverr. And so it helps if you are able to outsource. But initially, if you find you are in a space where you cannot outsource, fine, you can do it yourself until you are much buoyant and can afford the services of freelancers who will work with you on the project. But one thing I want to emphasize is treat it as a business, because it is a business. It is a business. Okay, so what have I talked about so far? I've talked about 4 steps to creating your own faceless YouTube channel, and which is to choose a niche, find video ideas, create your content, upload and optimize. I then also talked about 3 keys to success, and I mentioned get started as soon as possible. And I said for a start, you can challenge yourself with making 3 videos. That is the get started part. And then when you move on to the get better, become better part, that is the second key to success. Look at what you can tweak, how you can make things better. Don't worry if your camera is not top notch. Worry more about the audio quality than the video. And if you can afford a microphone, please get one. So to improve the quality of your audio. And then get smart. That is the third key. And I said treat it as a business and not as a hobby. Because if you treat it as a hobby, you will upload when you want. But when you treat it as a business, you will tell yourself, okay, I want to upload every week, I want to upload twice a week, and people will know when to expect a video from your end. And so treat it as a business. And so I talked about Matt Parr, and I said today he runs 12 channels that all make money for him. And he started at the age of 14. And so you have no reason not to get into this as a side hustle. Whatever it is you do right now, you can add an income stream. We all know that we need money. We need money, yes. So you can add it as an extra income stream. So what are the 4 ways to run a faceless YouTube channel? Because I know you are all wondering, since she said we won't show our face, how can we do it? So I'll quickly talk about them now. And if you have questions, you can type them in the chat box. Okay, so you can, number 1, you can use stock videos and photos. You can use stock videos and photos. Let me quickly talk about the fact that you want to avoid a copyright strike. You want to avoid what? A copyright strike, because you don't want to use somebody's photos and videos without permission. And that was why I mentioned stock photos and videos. Stock photos and videos allow you to use them without permission. And you can get them from websites like pexels.com, pexels.com, then pixabay.com. Let me spell that as well. pixabay.com. So you can find tons of stock photos and videos there that you can work with. All you need to do is to edit them together with video editors like Video Cut, VIDEO CUT, or Hit Film Express. Hit Film Express. So you can use those to edit the stock photos or videos you get on the websites I mentioned. Now, the websites I mentioned, pexels.com and pixabay.com, are free to use, but if you want more stock photos and videos, you can consider going for a paid subscription, and you can get that at Storyblocks. Storyblocks is STORYBLOCKS. Storyblocks is a paid subscription, but you get tons of stock photos and videos that you can use to create your videos that are faceless. And so these videos, you can also have what we call a voice over. And since you are not showing your face, you can use your voice or the voice of another person. So that is how to do. So the video is playing and you are having a narration over the video. So that is what we mean by voice over. Now, if you use iPhone, you can use the iMovie app, iMovie app. But if you are using Android, you can use the Power Director app. And with this, under the first one, the stock videos and photos, you can make animal videos. They are going viral daily. You can make animal videos, celebrity videos. For instance, you can have a whole channel on the Kardashians. I just mentioned that as an example. I'm not saying you should go there. That's just to give you an example. It will be a celebrity channel on the family alone, and you can cover their day-to-day story, and people who are searching for more about them will get on your channel, hopefully, and you get to make money. And you can also use nature videos. I've seen a whole lot of meditation videos that do not show the face of the owner of the channel, but the videos will show nature, and there will be this a narration on it telling you what to do per time for you to meditate successfully. Okay, so that is the first way to run a faceless YouTube channel, that is with stock videos and photos, and I mentioned where you can get them. Now, the second way is through doing tutorials. Yes, I was surprised when I started seeing websites containing tutorials that weren't recorded with the face of the person. They were recorded on the screen. Yes, they were recorded on the screen. And you can also record your screen using OBS software, Zoom, or Webinar Jam. There are so many other softwares you can use. And if you check this channel carefully, you will see that we have a lot of videos we recorded during our Zoom sessions for the past DMMs. This is the first time we are streaming directly to YouTube without Zoom. And so you can also do that. All you will do is to record your screen, and there is this channel you can check out as regards that. The name is Codecademy, Codecademy, Codecademy. And so Codecademy teaches people IT skills. They record the screen to show you how to use various softwares. I don't want to mention softwares because nothing has been sponsored in this video, but I just wanted you to know that Code Academy teaches people IT skills, and it's very popular because of that, and it's a faceless YouTube channel, and you can also consider doing that. Teach people how to do stuff. Okay, now the third way to do it. So the first way is use stock photos and videos. The second way is to use slideshows. To use tutorials, to do tutorials. And the third way is to make slideshows. What we mean by this is just do Google Slides and record the slideshows with a narration. I already told you about voice narration, voice over. And so you do the slideshows. So these are basically ways that you can quickly transfer information. So the slides will contain the information you want to send across, and you will record the slides. The voiceover might be yours, as I earlier said, and it might be that of a freelancer you paid to do it. But it doesn't involve showing your face. And your freelancer doesn't also have to show his or her face. And this can be used to quickly pass on information. So that is the third way. So the first way is using stock photos and videos and editing them with a video editor that I have mentioned. And then you can also do tutorials, teach people IT skills. There are so many skills you can teach. People are willing to learn. The third is do slideshows, record your slides and do a voiceover narration. The fourth is make animated videos. In fact, there is a channel that I love. All the guy does, I don't know the owner, all the guy does is to make animated versions of messages of popular pastors. And so when you go and search all these popular pastors, you land on his channel. But the message is the animated version. It's the animated version. And you can also make it. There's this software you can use called Animaker. 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 You can use it to make animated videos. And so these are ways that you can run a faceless YouTube channel. You don't have to show your face, and you will still make one, because these are ideas that people are searching for. The ideas include things in the arts, things in entertainment, sports, technology. These are things that people are searching for. And before I go today, I will tell you about how to get people to your website, to your channel. So there is a way that you can draw people to your channel. There is a way to draw people to your channel, because you don't want a situation where people will come and go. You want them to stay, because YouTube records that. When a channel has a lot of views, YouTube watches that. And so, as a recap, 4 ways to start your own faceless YouTube channel. Do stock photos. Use stock photos and videos and edit them with a video editor like Video Cut or HitFilm Express. And I mentioned the fact that you can make animal videos. They are going viral. Celebrity videos, nature videos. There are so many that you can make. Those are just for example. And then you can make tutorials. Record your screen showing people how to use various software. There are so many softwares out there. There are so many apps out there. You can show people how to use them, and that will help. And then you can also make slideshows. You can also make animated videos. So how do you draw people to your website? 3 steps to drawing people to your channel. Sorry, channel, not websites. 3 steps to draw people to your channel. Get the click to your thumbnail. Get the click. The first step is get the clicks. You know, you need to make people click because they didn't know you before. And so you must be able to get the click. And how do you get the click? Use an attractive thumbnail. Use what? An attractive thumbnail. Because your thumbnail matters. It must be attractive. People must want to click. That's the first step. And if you want to know how to make good thumbnails, I suggest you check Brian Dean's channel. BrianDean. DEAN. Branding. He has some very creative thumbnails, and you can make your thumbnails with Canva. You don't have to spend money on expensive software. You can make it with Canva. So the first step is get the click. So once you have gotten the click, you need to be able to get a lot of watch time. They must be able to stay on your channel and watch. So that is a second thing you want to do. And how do you do that? You hook them in the first 30 seconds. Hook them in the first 30 seconds. Let them know that there is value in this video. And so you don't want a situation where they just click, they get on the video and leave. That's not too good for you, because you want to show YouTube that your content is valuable, and it is the behavior of the people that YouTube will use to judge. And so make sure that the first 30 seconds speak to their needs. For instance, welcome to this video. In this video, I want to share blah 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 blah. You already hooked them. You already told them what they stand to gain. So that is the first one. Get enough watch time. And the third one is satisfy your audience. Satisfy your audience. When your audience is satisfied, they will leave comments. They will share your stuff. They will like your video. And so satisfy your audience. That is the third thing, because you want to draw people to your channel and you want to make them stay. And you want your videos to be fairly long, because if a video is like 10 minutes long, people will be able to see adverts. For instance, if you are into the YouTube partner program, they will see adverts, various adverts, not just one. For instance, if they watch a bit, they'll be shown an advert and like that, and that means a lot more money for you. And so you want your videos to be a bit long, not too short, so that people will be shown several adverts, and that means money for you. So note that. And also tag your videos. Tag your videos. It's important to tag your videos, because it gives YouTube an idea of what your content is about. Because when you come on, you are new, nobody knows who you are, nobody knows what you do. And so when you tag your videos, they are able to classify your content. They are able to put your content where it's supposed to be, so that when people search for what you have, they will send them to your channel. And you want a situation where your channel will come up in the first page, because between me and you, nobody checks the second page, nobody checks the third page. We all want to see the content on the first page. And so the tags will help, and there's this software that helps with that. TubeBuddy, that's the name, and you can get it, and it helps with tags, and it also helps with titles. And so your title also has to be attractive. That's part of getting people to view your video. Your title has to be very attractive. They must see it and want to click on your video to watch. And so those are the three things you need to do to get YouTube to say, this channel seems to be fairly interesting. People are watching, people are leaving comments, people are liking their comment, their content, people are sharing their content, people are clicking, and they are staying on the channel to watch. You don't want a situation where they just click and go, and then that's the end. You want a situation where they will wait. You want a situation where they will subscribe. And so in your videos, you can also put it in your voiceover that they should subscribe to your channel for more, because you've got interesting content coming. And so, like I said, structure it. This is a business. This is a business. It's not a hobby. It's not a hobby. It's something you should take serious, because it can earn you a lot of money. Okay, so that is that for. So now let me talk about the monetization options that you have. Before then, let me quickly talk about some niches. Now, with the niches, you need a niche that has a high CPM. CPM on YouTube means the cost per 1,000 impressions. CPM on YouTube means the cost per 1,000 impressions. So for 1,000 impressions, how much is YouTube gonna pay you? It has to be high. The CPM goes from $1 upwards. There are some niches that have a high CPM, and you want to choose those kind of niches because then you will be able to make a lot of money when you choose a niche that has a high CPM. Now, these are some niches that have high CPMs. Technology, make money online, investing, finance, health, real estate, entertainment, because people are drawn to their celebrities, and you can do all these to earn a high CPM. So look at these niches that have a high CPM. You don't want to be stuck with a niche that is giving you 2 cents per 1,000 views. That is too low, and it's not something you want to do. Okay, so, and the niche must have a fair amount of audience interest. People must be interested in that niche. You don't want a niche that nobody is interested in, that you put your content there and nobody is watching. That is not too good. Okay, and then you must have a niche that has a lot of views, a decent number of views, that has a decent number of views, Okay, so the views must be there because people must be interested in that niche. So in your research to choose a niche, look at other niches, other channels in that niche. How are they doing? That will give you a fair idea of what you want to go into. You know, like they say in business, don't reinvent the wheel. Look at what is working and go for it. Okay, so that is that. And then I want now to talk about the monetization options. With the monetization, I'll talk about 4 monetization options now. The first monetization option is the YouTube Partner Program. Unfortunately, they won't allow you to use it from the get-go because you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. You need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and so you must work towards that to be able to qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. But eventually, if you get into it, it's a very powerful way to make money on your faceless YouTube channel. Now, the second one is affiliate marketing. Okay, let me talk about the digital products first. Digital products means selling online courses or ebooks. Yes, so you can sell a whole course because people are hungry for knowledge and they are willing to pay for it. And so you can use a website like Seller or Kajabi to sell your online course, but you will be telling people about the course from YouTube. And because you're already established on YouTube, people will go for your course. That's another way to make a lot of money from YouTube. And with that, you don't need 1,000 subscribers. You don't need 1,000 subscribers like the YouTube Partner Program. Now, the third way you can monetize is affiliate marketing, which I earlier mentioned, because some people will say, I don't have any knowledge to sell. I don't know anything that I can package as a course. Fine. You can sell other people's products for a commission. And for you to make a lot of money from that place, you have to do what? Go for affiliate products that are like $500 to $1,000. $500 to $1,000, and that give you 50% commission. There is this website that does that, Digistore. You can check it online, Digistore 24, Digistore 24. So they give you commissions for selling, and you can use your video to sell the affiliate programs. And which means that if your niche, your channel is on health, you are going to go for products that are in that health niche. And you will monetize your channel with that. And for you to be able to make money from all these programs I'm talking about, you should be able to do what? To mention the product in your video and tell them to check the description below for the link. The link should be in your description, and so people who are interested will purchase it through the link. So mention the product in your video so that YouTube will pick it up, because they have captions. They can pick it up and then have it in your description and have the link in the description, so that people who look below your video can see the description and they will buy from there. It's the same for your digital products too. If you have a digital product to sell, you can put the name in the description, and you can also put the name in the description, and you can also put the mention the name in your video. So it helps a lot. Now, the fourth way to monetize is called sponsorships. There are some companies, brands that when they know that you have a sizable audience in their niche, they will approach you to sponsor videos, and YouTube allows that, but you have to tell them that you were paid to make that video. So sponsorships, which means you have to have a rate card. So make a rate card, and when they approach you, you give them your rate card and you come to an agreement. After coming to an agreement, you make the video and you upload it. For instance, if you have a tech channel, maybe you are teaching people how to learn IT skills, brands in the IT sector will approach you to teach people how to use their app, how to use their software. And if you do it, they are going to pay you for that. So that is another way to earn money. So those are the 4 ways that I want to talk about to monetize your faceless YouTube channel. Because eventually, you want a situation where YouTube recognizes your channel and they are able to recommend it to people who search. Because people go to the YouTube website to search for videos. They go to the YouTube app to search for videos. So you want a situation where they go there to search for videos in your niche and they will land on your channel. And so I also wanted to mention that with the niche, don't even overthink it. Just run with something. Because there's this situation where you might be analyzing too much, and too much analysis will paralyze you, because at the analysis stage, you are in your head totally. And in your head, you are like, this might not work, this will work. The only way to know what will work is to start. That's the honest truth. The only way to know what will work is to start. And so you've got to start it and see how the audience responds. And it's based on the behavior of the audience that you will begin to give out content that they are truly interested in. Because when you eventually have an audience, they will be coming to you, asking you questions. And you can make videos to answer their questions. So I will say with the niche, don't even go into what we call analysis paralysis. Don't go into what we call analysis paralysis. Run with it. Don't overthink. But make sure it's a sub-niche. For instance, I've mentioned health here, but I will never do a general health niche, because there are much more established channels out there. But I can do something that is a sub. That is a sub niche. For instance, I always tell people that, okay, football is a niche, but Chelsea Football Club is a sub niche. And a sub niche like Chelsea Football Club will work, because then you are limiting it to Chelsea Football Club. You are not going to be a master of all trades, a jack of all trades and a master of none. So people, even fans of Chelsea, know that you carry their news, you carry their current sign-ups, you carry who is leaving, who is coming in, what is happening. And so they will be coming to your channel. And so go for a sub-niche. Go for a sub-niche. Don't overthink it, like I said, because sometimes we are all in our head and you are thinking 1,001 things. And you know this mind. will be telling you this will not work, this will not work, but you won't know it will work until you start it. For instance, I didn't know it would be 1 year when I started House of Wisdom, but I decided to get out of my head. Instead of thinking in my head, I just said, let me launch it. I didn't care how it was gonna be. I just said, let me try it out, and I envisaged a newsletter. That was all that was in my mind then. But today, like I said a while back, we are a community of 6 groups. We are a community of 6 groups, and we are on Telegram, and we are on YouTube too. It's because of House of Wisdom that I'm on YouTube. Because when we started doing the DMM, people started asking for what? They wanted the recorded version. And thankfully, we recorded it on Zoom. So we needed a place to upload it, and YouTube offered us that space because our videos were fairly long at the beginning. Like this one is just for an hour, but when we started, it was for 3 hours. We couldn't put that on other channels. So YouTube was just a go-to place. And that is what I'm telling you about the power of just starting without overthinking. Clarity will come as you move on. Clarity will come as you move on. And so I have found myself doing YouTube videos, and because of House of Wisdom, just because I started out with that initial idea I had, which was a newsletter. And so until you start, you will not know the power of what you have. You will not know the power of the information you already have access to. And so whoever is on this call now, I will urge you, start with what you have. Don't say my phone, this live stream is being done with a phone. Use that phone. Start with what you have anyhow and see where it leads you. And it's in the course of doing YouTube for House of Wisdom that I stumbled on this information that I'm sharing in this particular edition of the DMM. So just see the progression. What if I had not started House of Wisdom a year ago when I was prompted to? So, and that is how it will be for you too. You just need to step out in faith. Step out in faith. Don't bother about whatever. Step out in faith and see where it leads you. Of course, when you step out in faith, we are in a universe that supports our dreams. You will just find help coming from left, right, and center. People will be standing up saying, okay, that thing you need, we can do this for you. We can help you with this. And the audience too will begin to tell you, why don't you make content on this topic? Why don't you make content on that topic? And you will see that the channel will be growing as you go, and you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. I'm comfortable with showing my face, but it wasn't always like that. I have grown, I have matured. There was a time in my life that I couldn't even take pictures. And so I understand if you are not at that level yet. And that is why I am teaching this faceless YouTube channel course. And so please, whatever knowledge you have been exposed to, run with it. Run with it. You will not have all that you need, but run with it. Run with it. And then eventually clarity will set in. Clarity will set in as you move. And so if this is the first time you are visiting our channel, this is the House of Wisdom channel. Our own house is HAUS of Wisdom. HAUS of Wisdom. That is our channel. And like I said at the beginning of the course, my name is Iyabo Oyawale, and I'm the lead servant. And in House of Wisdom, what do? We mentor young adults for life and destiny. And this is one of the outreaches through which we do that. This outreach is called Digital Marketing Mastery. And this is a 12th edition by the grace of the Almighty. And so if you have not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button right now. And like this video, share it with people who will benefit from it. And also make your comments, especially ask questions. We will attend to your questions. And so, thank you so much for watching. And we look forward to DMM 13.0. It's been a day, and we thank God for how He has brought us, how far He has brought us. And so I want to appreciate you for staying with me all through the DMM 12.0. God bless you, and do have a fantastic Sunday evening. Bye bye. Wow. Don't pick us now.